And next we have Grace McDonough.
Would Mrs. Slack-Knowles please come down? I just wanted to take a second to recognize one of our former teachers, Mrs. Slack-Knowles. She has made such a positive impact on me, and her hard work does not go unnoticed. Geometry ended up being my favorite math course, but I couldn't imagine it being anyone's favorite math course without her quirky remarks and personality to make the curriculum more interesting. Thank you, Mrs. Slack-Knowles, for being such a positive light in my life.
And next we have Melanie Wiley.
I'd like to take a second to show my appreciation for Mrs. Fedor. My life seems to usually revolve around sports, but Mrs. Fedor has single-handedly opened my eyes to art. With her amazing and entertaining teaching, she has taught me about countless and ideas. My love for art is ever increasing, all because of you. Thank you.
Next up we have Tatum Wiley.
Mrs. Rodriguez. Hi everyone, today I want to recognize my gym teacher who has made such a positive impact on my life since being here. Right when you walk into her class, Mrs. Rodriguez's fun and energetic personality makes you feel so welcome. While making every class with her enjoyable, she is also an incredible coach with her constant support and motivation to make our team the strongest we can be. Thank you, Mrs. Rodriguez. We are so lucky to have you here.
Next up we have Elizabeth Clark.
I'd like to call Miss Wiley now. I just wanted to recognize Miss Wiley. She has had a huge impact on my life, not just as a band teacher, but as a mentor. Through musical practice and my band music, she taught me to have confidence, to work hard, and to always have fun when I play my different instruments. She always believes in me and always pushes me to be better than I think I could be. I'm incredibly grateful for the lessons she has taught me.
And lastly we have Penny Strand.
I would like to recognize Ms. McCune inspired me to be a better person and inspired me to be a good mom when I'm older. You shared how much fun it is to learn. You might have to look up at me, but I always am looking up to you.
And once again, we'd like to say thank you to all the staff members that are here at Thousand Islands. We only recognize a few tonight, but it goes beyond just these teachers and staff members that help our students succeed. So thank you for coming, and we appreciate you being here. And the Vikings are coached by head coach Ryan Johnson and David Brown.
Now would everyone please rise and take move your hats for the singing of the national anthem by our very own Grace McDonough.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Before we get started, I'd like to remind everyone to keep your comments positive. Let the players play, the coaches coach, and the officials officiate. Thank you.
Wiley knocked it loose there. Could be Belleville-Henderson's ball still. And another inbounds pass.
Score still 0 apiece. Belleville-Henderson tries to go down low. Grandjean in the post, up over Storan, who got a block. And then couldn't come up with a loose ball, but it came off of Belleville last, and TI will take it. So not only are we struggling with the internet, we didn't have sound there for the first couple of minutes of the game. You didn't miss anything. You obviously, what you could see, a couple of good looks down low for TI, but no scores. It's still 0-0. Ball out to Mel Wiley. Her shot wouldn't go. Tipped by Grandjean, but rebounded by McDonough.
There we go.
Finally breaks the ice. 2-0 the score. I mentioned earlier that we've been fighting the internet here in the building. And that we are going to record the game and upload it in its entirety after the fact. So appreciate everybody for sticking with us. Here's Mel Wiley the other way. Into the lane, Wiley. Yeah, foul underneath. Grandjean with the foul. Her first.
First foul of the game. Ooh, good pass. Snuck it inside.
So 4-0. Vikings with 2 more. And now a bit of a full court press from Gosson's squad. Ball out into the corner, taken away. Wiley with the steal. Up ahead, Wiley finds her sister and lays it in with the right hand.
Passes have just been terrific tonight.
Whistle now, timeout, Jerry Levine.
All right, just crisp passes, getting it down low. Shots are falling now that weren't falling earlier. I mean, this is what Thousand Islands was looking for this whole time.
Yeah, they started the game with a couple of really good looks down low, but couldn't get much to fall. They have here now to open up a 6-0 lead over Belleville-Henderson, who is still looking for their first win on the year under the very experienced Jerry Levine, coached at Watertown for a long time. Over there, he's a guy that can get really fired up, but right now he's very composed. Just doing a lot of teaching over on the Belleville-Henderson sideline.
I mean, still very early in the game. You had a few good looks earlier in the game.
Yeah, they've had chances too. Similar to TI, they've had a couple of looks right under the basket, just haven't been able to convert. And so with 4:52 to go in the first quarter, they trail by 6.
A little bit of a full court trap.
Wood in trouble. Able to get it around the press, and Belleville-Henderson will break that full court press. Now into the post. Shot blocked again. McDonough this time. Here comes Tatum Wiley up the left. She's going to stop at the top of the three-point arc. Long 2. In and out for McDonough. Belleville-Henderson the other way after the rebound. Jalen Wood. Pass down low for Grandjean, and she was fouled. That's going to go on Storant, which is her first.
I almost thought it was going to be a shot.
Yeah.
But nice little rainbow pass inside. Couldn't get a shot off, but drew the foul.
First foul on Storant. First team foul against Thousand Islands. Belleville-Henderson struggling to get the ball inbounds. Mel Wiley able to poke that one free, but it comes out to the near side for Jalen Wood. Another block underneath. And this one is going to be another foul. I think that's 2 in quick succession on Storant. So wonder if she's going to come sit down now. No good on the first free throw for Wood. She's still looking for the first Belleville points of the game.
Hit the ground hard.
Still 6-0. Mel Wiley will slow it down a little bit. Gets it right back. Wiley out to the near side for McDonough, into the corner. Tatum Wiley down low for Sturant.
Beautiful pass.
Terrific ball movement. And Sturant picks up her first bucket. It's 8-0.
Right over the shoulder of a defender.
Again, the press from Thousand Islands. Belleville able to break it, but a travel here.
Kind of falling forward, couldn't keep that pivot foot.
Yeah, Hannah Eastman got in trouble as that ball came over half court. Now Sturant will sit down. Ball into the corner. Tatum Wiley. Foot was on the line. Tipped around, and Mel's going to come up with it on the far side. In the corner. They go up top.
Oh,
that one rattles home. Three-pointer for Maloney, who came in instead of Sturant. It's 11-0. Thousand Islands with the lead. Great ball movement from Belleville, and another good look from right inside the free throw line, but that wouldn't go for Eastman. Out to the near side. That one might have been tipped. Offensive rebound. Grandjean, she was hit on the arm. 2 shots coming up. Chance here for Belleville to pick up their first points.
There we go. Nice way to break the ice.
In and out on the second, rebounded by Wiley. And Wiley up the near side, trying to cross up Eastman. Gets into the lane. Wiley, tough shot, wouldn't go. Got her own rebound, threw some contact, couldn't get it on the second chance, and Grandjean with the board. Belleville the other way. Wood up top. And this one fought for at the top of the arc. It was looked like maybe another jump ball, but Mel Wiley's going to, win that jump ball decision. So,
I mean, almost a terrific steal. Belleville could hang on to it for a little bit longer.
Wiley bounce pass out for Maloney. Macy Maloney down low. Tough pass handled well by Julia Parator, and then she had it taken away. Jump ball. Belleville-Henderson will take this one.
Good heads-up play by Parator there.
Yeah, it's tough to expect that sort of pass. Almost through double coverage, but got a hand on it, made a good play. This one taken away. McDonough with the steal.
Seems to be they're clogging up the inside lane a little bit more.
Wiley into the paint, draws the foul with 2:18 to go in the first.
Looks like Belleville's making it a point to make it a little bit tougher to make those inside shots.
Wiley hits the first. Second one in and out. Grandjean with the board. Out to Costello. Across half court. Pass down low into the post for Eastman. Back out to Costello. Now Hannah Eastman from the post. That was a pretty good look. Got her own rebound and then another jump ball. There's been a few of those here in the last couple of minutes. 2:03 to go in the first quarter. 12-1. Thousand Islands with the lead.
I mean, the Vikings defense is so quick that I felt like that was an off-balance shot while she had some room to make it.
Into the post, Wiley again. And guess what? Another jump ball.
A lot of fight from both teams. No one wants to just let go of the ball. That's what you love to see as a coach.
Again, the press from T.I. Belleville-Henderson does well to break it. And then taken away. Wiley jumped into the passing lane and came up with another steal. Melanie Wiley to the basket. Blocked
good
underneath.
block.
Yeah, great hands from Wood. Couple of changes for Belleville-Henderson. Grand Jean comes out, so too one of the Eastmans. Ball into the corner. Off the inbound play. Back to Wiley, who will pull from deep. That one looked good. All came all the way around and out. It's about 3/4 of the way down the hoop.
See how Belleville deals with this press again. They've been doing a good job getting over half court, but they don't really seem like they have a plan once they... Yep, that's going to be a double.
Yeah, struggling with the press here from TI. They have been able to break it a couple of times, but even when they do that, they have then looked like there isn't really a set plan to go to from there. Wiley into the corner. That's L. Matthews. Matthews, and she traveled. 12-1 to score, minute 21 to go in the first quarter. Again, the press from TI.
Ooh, good
Wiley
hands.
got two hands on it, but controlled by Wood, who goes the other way. Wood goes right to the basket through some contact. Offensive rebound.
Ooh, saved it, but it's going to roll at the other side. Again, they find a way to get over half court, but can't control it once they get there. Belleville playing a good inside defense now. It is prone to giving up those outside shots, but does help prevent the inside.
Pass into the post, tipped by Parator. Wiley trying to come up with a loose ball, and she will. Melanie
Oh.
Wiley up the left side. Great feed underneath. And a tidy finish from Macy Maloney. 14-1, 30 seconds to go.
I mean, that was some footwork there by Wiley. Got the steal and stayed in bounds, and there it is again. Can't stay in bounds this time. All right, impressive the first time. Still a great steal the second time. Just had trouble reining it in.
Tipped on the inbound, but controlled by Jalen Wood. Wood now able to save it from going out of bounds, but Tatum Wiley comes up with a loose ball. Wiley has a couple of options up ahead. Gets it up for Matthews, and then a whistle here.
Wood was slow to get up. Looks like limping a little bit. Gonna tough it out, though.
Costello gets it on the inbound and immediately doubled, lost the handle. Gets it out to the far side for Jalen Wood. Now Wood throws it up ahead for Costello, but time runs out in the first quarter. It's 14-1. Thousand Islands with the lead. Just that one free throw for Kayla Grandjean, the bucket for Belleville-Henderson.
I mean, there's usually two types of presses you'll see in high school basketball. One's going to be the one-on-one full court press, where, you know, speed versus speed, playing aggressive. But Thousand Islands bring out more of a trap defense, more of a zone, where you tend to close in on whoever has the ball, have two defenders on them, make it tough to pass, and then just have one person standing in that center ring, ready to steal at any time. In this case, it's been Wiley who has made some terrific steals. And it seems like Belleville having trouble diagnosing this. Both teams have some stuff to talk about. Belleville's been getting good looks. Only 1 point on the scoreboard, but plenty of good shots taken. Just need a couple more to fall. Meanwhile, Thousand Islands just got to keep up what they're doing. Maybe trade out a few players. Get some rest. Stay energized for this second quarter.
Underway now in that second quarter. Wiley gets it right back, top of the arc. That's Tatum Wiley out to the near side for Maloney. Skip pass, too tall to handle for Matthews, and into the Belleville bench. Out of play, turnover for Thousand Islands. Again, the press. Belleville able to break it this time. Eastman dishing back out. She's going to draw a foul first.
I mean, there's been a lot of contact here on Thousand Island's side of the court. It's been called relatively well. Sure, Belleville wish it was called more.
Wood looking to get it inbound. Does. That's Costello. They go back down low. Eastman in the post. Up over Parator. That's going to go out of bounds. Yeah, just really solid defense from TI, and they've got a lot of size for a Class C school. And Belleville-Henderson, it's going to be tough for them to match that height.
I mean, Thousand Island's just the short bench, but using it very well.
Out to the near side, handed off. Wiley from the corner, had all the time in the world, and actually shot it long. Here's Wood. Belleville-Henderson still looking for their first field goal of the game. Costello picked up by Melanie Wiley. Gets the screen. Costello now in the corner, picked up her dribble.
Dangerous
in trouble. Ball poked, came right back though. Costello gets around one, and then a foul underneath on the arm. And Clark will pick up a foul. Parator going to come back in.
I mean, like you said, the size of Thousand Islands is just tough to get down low with. So perimeter shot might where it's at. Ooh, had a good look there.
Wiley with the steal, and now Melanie with a clean lane to the basket, able to lay it in with a right hand. 16-1.
I mean, Wiley's got to be at 4 or 5 steals by now. Make it 6.
Another one, Wiley, and another foul underneath. That's the third time now she's drawn a foul going right to the basket. Another trip to the line for the Vikings.
Just very active defense. I'm sure she sees every pass that's happening, chooses the right moment, and strikes.
Wiley connects from the line, 18-1 now.
There we go.
Wood doubled, almost tripled on the far side, has the basketball on the floor, and a jump ball is the call.
Just kind of expecting a timeout there.
Timeout or a travel. Jump is the ball. Belleville-Henderson will lose possession.
I mean, Thousand Islands has been running this.
Never mind. Belleville-Henderson will keep it.
I mean, that's the way the possession arrow is
I thought
pointing.
that's the way it was lit up. And sometimes they change it so quick you don't catch it in time. Good look down low. Blocked again. Parator this time with a block. Three-pointer. Short.
Just a bit short.
Saved, though, on the near side, but only right to Thousand Islands. And Maloney, Matthews rather, throws it up ahead for Melanie Wiley. She's hit on the arm underneath. And now Wiley's just getting to the basket pretty much every trip down the court right now.
She just seems to be everywhere today.
Doesn't connect on the first. Good, though, on the second. Still, the Vikings press, 19-1 the score. Good work from Belleville-Henderson to get out of it. Wood from deep. Rattles around the rim, tipped around, offensive rebound. That one still wouldn't go. It's still loose underneath the basket, but Wiley comes up with it, and now Wiley down low. Great feed
What a
and the
pass.
finish. Matthews underneath.
I didn't see that one, and I'm over here on the sideline.
Yeah, terrific find from Melanie Wiley. And now we've got a travel called.
Ooh. And they just found a way to break it open for an easy layup.
Maloney replaces Matthews for TI. Wiley across to Tatum now. Down low, great find Parator, and her shot was blocked. It was actually tied up on the block. Vikings will keep the basketball down to our right-hand side. 5:28 to go in the first half. Inbound right to Grace McDonough. And just too tall for Belleville-Henderson. There's nothing they could really do on that inbound play. Out to the near side for Eastman, over half court. Her pass taken away. Parator with the steal. Now Tatum Wiley. Gonna pull
ball
from deep. That's off the front iron, tipped around, and rebounded by Belleville-Henderson. Wood with the board.
And this is the best time for Belleville-Henderson. No press off of the rebound.
Great move to get underneath. And
There
there's
we
the first
go.
field goal of the game for Belleville-Henderson, 23-3. Wiley to the near side, long two, missed everything. Offensive rebound, second chance wouldn't go for McDonough. Panthers the other way.
Belleville doing really well when they can get the rebound. No press to deal with. Can set up their offense.
That one kicked. Panthers will have it down to our left-hand side. Looking for an option on the inbound play. They get it into the corner for Natalie Eastman. They go up top now. Wood, back to Eastman. Down low into the post. Pritchard, shot blocked again. And Pritchard's going to come up with a loose ball and then a foul whistled as Parator went in trying to take that one away. Second foul on Julia Parator. Third foul against the Vikings of Thousand Islands here with just over halfway to go in quarter number 2. In trouble in the corner is Eastman, and it's taken away. Stolen by Macy Maloney. Maloney down low for Wiley in the near corner. Back to Maloney in the post. Lost in a couple of knees there. Maloney had it tied up.
Yeah, everyone on Thousand Islands just playing well off the ball. Everyone's playing tight on that first pass. So you almost have to do some sort of a pump fake pass just to shake them off. Make them overcommit.
Natalie Eastman now. Skip pass, good look from Denon Wood. Missed off the right side, it's bounced around, and Tatum Wiley with the rebound. Wiley now up the left side, gets into the post, and finishes.
Strong finish. Right through a defender.
Wood hands off for Eastman. Now Eastman had it poked from behind by Wiley. Belleville-Henderson will keep it. 3:30 to go in the first half.
Yeah, Belleville very seldomly getting to run the offense they want to. Sort of having to play a little bit spontaneously.
Ball on the court down here in the near corner. Panthers will keep it. Round of applause for Parator. She checks out. Elizabeth Clark in. 2-3 the shout from Ryan Gosson, and here it is, the zone from the Vikings. Up top, Wood. Tough pass into the post, and that one's tied up. There has been a lot of jump balls in this game. Both teams just relentless in their pressure. There's been no open space at either end of the court.
Yeah, almost all 5 Belleville-Henderson defenders in the paint.
Wiley fakes the three. Now Tatum Wiley from the near side. That one's short. Tipped around by Clark, and Wiley ends up with it at the top of the arc. Wiley, long two this time. That one's too strong. And out of bounds, but it came off of, I thought it came off of Belleville-Henderson last. It looked like Ella Eastman got a hand on it, but it came off of Clark, says the referee right down there on the baseline. A lot closer to it than we are, right? Looking right at it. Belleville-Henderson able to break the press this time. Tough pass. It's, again, deflected by Wiley.
I mean, those are the passes you kind of try to make if you want to get by this press. There's going to be no easy passes. You're going to have to try to make an incredible pass or be comfortable taking a shot on the run.
Ball goes up top. Wood.
Oh, someone was open on the wing.
Back out to the near side. Natalie Eastman. Now for Ella Eastman, they go back up top to Wood. Now Eastman from three. Off the front iron. Rebounded by Clark. And Clark's going to go. Now we'll slow it down. Backs it out for Matthews. Matthews out to the near side. Gets it back from Eastman. Wiley from deep.
Money.
Foul whistled on Macy Maloney.
I mean, Belleville has been leaving the three-point arc relatively open. I think only the second three made today.
Yeah.
We're giving up a lot of those inside jump shots. Decide to take away those and tends to leave the three-point arc alone.
Out to the near side. Eastman fakes the shot, had it taken away though. And now a foul called reaching in. Was Wood. Her second, third team against Belleville-Henderson with 1:58 to go in the first half. Matthews. Durant, who comes back into the game. Shot from close, wouldn't go. Clark couldn't come up with the rebound. Panthers the other way.
Interior defense have been great as of this far.
That one's short. Durant with the rebound. Throws it up ahead. Here's Maloney. Up for Wiley. Wiley again right to the basket. Doesn't get the finish. Durant with the offensive rebound. Wanted the foul. Doesn't get it. It's Grandjean with the board.
Almost seemed like she was running into her own teammate there.
Wood, top of the arc. Gets it right back from Eastman. Wood, out to the far side. That's Keely Parker who's in for Belleville-Henderson. Wood, out to the near side. Natalie Eastman. Pass into the post was kicked.
Good chance here for Belleville-Henderson to put some more points on the board. No, it looks like the referees are having a discussion.
Yeah, I don't know what the conversation was. I thought that sure looked like a kick.
Maybe just making sure the time's right.
1 minute is what the clock reads here inside the gymnasium at TI. They lead 28-3. Just the one made bucket and a free throw for Belleville-Henderson. TI the other way, looking for more, but tough shot wouldn't go for Matthews. Right underneath the basket and in trouble was Parker, but good work to win a foul.
Yeah, just played keep away for like 5 or 6 seconds.
Fifth foul against Thousand Islands means that Belleville-Henderson in the bonus for the last 51 seconds of the half.
There we go. Put him up to 4. Two for 2.
Out to the near side. Matthews up top for Clark. They swing it around. Tatum Wiley from deep. Banked it in.
Oh. Don't see that very often.
Yeah, not exactly how she drew it up, but it still counts for 3. 31-5. Pass nearly jumped by Wiley. It's a long 2. Wouldn't go. Rebound for Clark. Shot clock turned off. 22 seconds to go in the first half. Tatum Wiley out to the near side. That's L. Matthews. Clark out to Wiley. They go down low for Durant. Durant in the post over Grandjean. Good finish.
Terrific inside play.
Wood into the post for Grandjean. Back out. Time going to run out here. Shot was blocked by Matthews to end the first half. 33-5 dominant performance for the Vikings.
I mean, defense has been name of the game. Points off of turnovers. It's probably through the roof.
So both teams are going to take a break here for halftime, and we're going to try to sort out maybe some internet issues here, see if we can't get the feed cleared up a little bit for you guys at home. Again, we will, obviously we are recording, and we will upload the game in its entirety probably tomorrow morning. I appreciate everybody sticking with us here for Hometown Hoops on NBC Watertown. Connor Lalone and Zach Zabriskie. We're going to take a break here for halftime, and we'll be back hopefully with some fixed internet.
And we're back here at Thousand Islands. Pretty much a one-sided affair here in the first half. Second half starting off with a three-pointer. No good. They came back into it. Belleville-Henderson been playing very good defense. Offense has yet to get together, but that is mostly due to the fantastic press defense that Thousand Islands has been playing. Belleville with a good chance. A little bit of a miscommunication there on the inbound. Thousand Islands quick to pass it in. Durant with a good shot. Rebounded by Belleville. Belleville driving in. Good pass inside. Pops it back out. Off to the corner. A little bit too hard off the glass. Wiley with the rebound starts driving to the other corner. And a strong contested layup. Doesn't go in, but gets the foul. Wiley with 2. First one doesn't fall. Wiley been pretty good with her free throws thus far in the game. Just like she is there. Second one is good. Here comes that full court trap again. Does a good job to break it. Gets a shot inside. Rejected. Gets the offensive rebound. Second chance here. Gets a foul call. I believe that's going to be on McDonough. And that is correct. Both teams only using one timeout thus far. Quick shot, no good. Still going to be Belleville's ball. Pass to no one. Recovered by Eastman. A great play by Grandjean on the inside. Backs her down. Gets the easy layup. Good start here by Belleville. A beautiful outlet pass. Nails the three-pointer. Wiley with a terrific shot. Again, a great job defeating the press. Just loses the ball once they get to this side of the court. Just gonna have to take a breath once you get down here. Set up your offense. That's been working for you.
Wood inbound to Grandjean. And a foul underneath. Durant's going to pick up another one. That's her third. All three of them have been pretty hard luck. Just kind of right underneath the basket. Go up for a block shot. A little bit of contact and don't get the benefit of the doubt, benefit of the whistle. So third foul on Durant. Grandjean makes the first.
Grandjean been fantastic from the line.
Yeah, good from the free throw line. Right on cue.
Yep.
Short. Loose underneath. Saved, though. Offensive rebound for Eastman. They go down low. Durant with the steal.
Just
unfazed
active defense
by that third foul. Here's Melanie Wiley right to the basket again.
Oh, a lot of contact there.
No whistles, and it's an offensive or a defensive rebound rather for Hannah Eastman. Up ahead into the corner. Natalie Eastman, shot blocked. McDonough couldn't come up with it, but got a hand on the shot.
Good job recovering from a monstrous block.
They swing it around. Ball down low into the post. Back up top. 3 from Wood. Starant with a rebound.
Belleville coming out of the gate firing the second half.
Wiley down low. Draws another foul. Melanie Wiley to the free throw line again. Mentioned Kenyon Starant earlier. She's going to go sit down after picking up that third foul. Got a note before the game that Kenyon's mom, Melissa, and I share a birthday. That's Friday. So happy birthday, Missy Starant.
Happy birthday, Connor.
Hey, thanks.
Celebrate all the birthdays.
You know, it's tough having a birthday in January, right after Christmas.
Yep, everybody's spent the budget on your birthday, on your Christmas gifts. It's like, well.
Usually just have one big party, you know? Well, Starant's been limited in minutes, but been effective when she's been out there. This one taken away by Parator, who's played quite a bit down low, especially with Starant relegated to the bench for a lot of that first half. Here's Wiley. They swing it all the way around to the opposite side. Tatum Wiley threw it down low for Clark, but that was taken away. Belleville-Henderson looks better here to start the second half.
Yeah, both sides of the ball have just been playing great. And after that first quarter, they were giving a lot of shots up inside, and it looks like they switched to more of a inside prevention defense. Almost all 5 players have like a foot in the paint. They do not want the inside to be easy points.
Yeah, beaten a couple of times from outside in that first half, but I think they're going to take their chances on that and try to prevent the easy ones down low. At least that seems to be the game plan from Jerry Levine here in the second half.
The offense seems a lot more comfortable, too.
Timeout called, and this one by Jerry Levine, his second. Belleville-Henderson now with 4 remaining.
Yeah, and like you said, brand new Belleville team. Came out of the third quarter firing.
Yeah, Jerry Levine, obviously very experienced as a head coach. He's a great teacher. He does a really terrific job in a couple of sports. Gotten to be very familiar with him doing the Watertown Red and Black for the last 4 or 5 years. Jerry's the offensive coordinator for them, and ride the bus with Jerry and the team to the road games. He's just a really knowledgeable individual.
I mean, working with a young team as well. Only
Yeah.
1 senior.
Yeah, his first year with the program and been out of coaching for a little bit. This one tipped out of bounds. Belleville-Henderson will keep it. I mentioned at the start of the game that Belleville's winless on the year, but they've had a couple of games that they were certainly in. They lost a 1-score game earlier in the year.
There we go.
Could have gone either way. It's a long 2 off the inbound play. Foot must have been on the line.
Tough to tell from here, but
Yeah, Jalen Wood.
still a momentum shifter.
Here's Melanie Wiley on the far side. Guarded tightly by Wood, who got a hand on it, but she caught one up in the eye for trouble. McDonough.
And that'll be another long 2, I think.
41-10, and still
Ooh, just
TI with
bit
the
long.
press. That is something you see a lot here in the Frontier League. There's a lot of teams that love to press, and Ryan Gosson's Vikings are no exception to the rule. They will full court press for the entire game, really. It doesn't matter the score. Wiley, that looked like a long 2 as well. In and out, tipped around. Rebound by Clark underneath, able to get it out. Parator from dead on, just a little bit past the free throw line. Shot wouldn't go, and then another whistle and a foul underneath. That's on Elizabeth Clark.
Yeah, the press is just something that is tough for teams to beat. If your team's athletic enough and has enough stamina, I don't think there's ever a downside to trying to run the press. I think not enough schools know how to break it as well as they should. It can lead to some easy baskets on both sides of the court.
Here's Jalen Wood. Gets it right back as Belleville crosses half court. Wood.
Here's something they didn't do much in the first half is just kind of relax with the ball a little bit. I'll take that back.
Veritor with the steal. Melanie Wiley to the basket, left-handed layup.
Good footwork again. And there's another three-pointer.
46-10, 2:13 to go in the third quarter. Here's Costello in trouble. Called for the travel before she threw it away. It's going to be a turnover either way.
I almost feel like Belleville needs to throw in some pump fakes, maybe a couple of fake passes just to get some defenders rattled. They're jumping every pass.
Pass tipped, and then it came off of T.I. last. Turnover forced by Belleville-Henderson. Good hands from Wood. Deflect that pass. Wood gets it right back. Top of the arc. Out to the near side. That's Costello. Back to Wood and another whistle. 3-second call.
Not a whistle you see very often. But when it's called, you kind of know what happened. Not often that's miscalled.
Matthews. McDonough goes into the corner. Melanie Wiley again into the lane, dishing out. Now Matthews back to Wiley. Takes the mid-range jumper. That one's in and out. Rebounded by Belleville-Henderson, and good work from Hannah Eastman to get it out to Jalen Wood. Wood out to the far side for Eastman, who lost the handle, but off of Wiley now. Belleville-Henderson will keep it. 1:05 to go in the third quarter.
The inbound's been another struggle for Belleville. Screen's not really working when seems like Thousand Islands has been running mostly a zone-ish defense.
Foul called.
Oh, we're on our fifth foul.
Yeah, fifth foul against Thousand Islands, so Belleville-Henderson in the bonus. Nobody on the court really seemed entirely aware of what was going on.
And this is the caveat of running a very physical defense is tend to get those 5 fouls. With a decent amount of time remaining.
Couple hard luck free throws from Jalen Wood. Doesn't get the roll on either of them. 46-10. Here's Tatum Wiley. Into the corner. Paratort back to Wiley. Thought about the three and said we'll drive in. Takes one from the free throw line. That's high off the back iron. Came back down and looked like it was going to go, but it doesn't.
Good rebound.
McDonough. Cross to Wiley. Again, fakes the three. Drives in. Gets to the baseline this time and is blocked. Foul on Ella Eastman, her first.
Again, Belleville making it tough to drive in. But leaves those outside shots open.
Wiley from the corner. Long two, 48-10. Top of the arc in trouble is Wood. Now at the free throw line, Pritchard. And just good hands Tatum Wiley able to take that one away, but then called for the foul as she kind of went over the top of Ella Eastman to try to win the jump ball.
Ooh, hard off the backboard.
Yeah, in and out on the second. McDonough came up with the rebound. Now Wiley, time's going to run out on her in the third quarter, but it's 48-11. Vikings firmly in control, and they have been for quite a while now.
I think we might get a chance to see some of Belleville's bench take the field here in the fourth.
Yeah, both teams likely to use the remainder of their roster, you would think, here in the fourth quarter. Game well in hand for the Vikings.
Which is nice. Usually off the bench is a couple of younger players. Give them a chance to take the court. Here in the second half of the season, it's nice to see what you might have coming up for the coming years.
Definitely some youth available for both of these teams. They both just have the one senior. Start the fourth quarter. It'll be Thousand Island basketball down in front of us. Wiley to Matthews into the corner. Shot from Maloney wouldn't go. Fight for the rebound. Parator came up with it, but it's a jump ball. Belleville-Henderson will take it.
Haven't seen one of those jump balls in a while. Saw a lot of them in the first quarter. A few in the second as well. Ooh, just loses the handle.
Wiley, pass tipped, and into the backcourt to retrieve it is Maloney. Macy Maloney. Back to Wiley, near side. Cross court, through the hands, and out of bounds as Matthews couldn't reel in the pass. Turnover for the Vikings.
A little bit too much power on that one.
Too much mustard.
That's what they say.
I don't know who they is, but they do say it. 48-11. Durant back into the game. Got a hand on that pass.
I think she tried to throw that one.
Yeah, Eastman tried to throw it off of Durant, but missed.
At least that's the impression I got.
Yeah, it sure looked like it. Instead, it's the third foul on Wood, and she'll come out. Rebound Parator off the miss. Down low into the post for Durant, who throws one up and off the glass. Great finish.
Covered by two people there. Still made the powerful shot.
Yeah, Kenyon Durant going to be a problem in Class C. Only a freshman. Played big minutes last year, plays big minutes this year. Foul underneath. Yes, Durant was there, but it's not her foul. It's on Matthews, which is her third. You mentioned, and both teams have played really physical defense all game. Good number of these players in foul troubles. That one rolls all the way around the iron and back out.
go.
1-2 for Pritchard. Wiley out to the near side. Matthews back to actually Parator at the top of the arc. They go out to Wiley, who cans the long jumper. 3 more for Tatum Wiley.
Thousand Island's got to be near 50% from behind the arc this game.
That one poked free, but Belleville come up with it. Now in trouble on the near side is Eastman, and a jump ball whistled. Vikings will take possession.
Yeah, Thousand Islands, once Belleville gets into trouble, immediately 2 defenders on the ball handler. Whenever that ball is picked up, there will be 2 white jerseys smothering on defense.
Speaking of smothering, Belleville-Henderson with the steal. Good hands in the post to work that one free. Here's Costello, top of the arc. Nearly lost the handle. Able to save it. Goes into the backcourt and then tipped out of bounds by the relentless Macy Maloney. Costello only has 8 on the shot clock. Not sure if Belleville-Henderson realized it after that one went out of bounds. This one's loose and taken away, stolen by Matthews.
Won't come into play, but I think you were right.
Yeah, just easy to forget on that sort of play that the shot clock doesn't reset on you. And it was down fairly low on him. Matthews into the corner. Foot on the line, long 2. Banked in from a really tough angle, Maloney. Kiss off the glass there. That was an interesting one.
They say there's a spot on the backboard for anywhere you're standing.
Man, I don't know how you hit it from there. 55-12, that one just little far ahead of Pritchard, who couldn't handle it in the post. Turned over again. Now Melanie Wiley will replace Tatum, who's played big minutes here in this one. Matthews, Parator, top of the arc, out to Melanie Wiley. Steps back, long 2, wouldn't go. Good look for Wiley. Belleville-Henderson backed off her there, expecting her to go right back to the rim. Couldn't get it to go. Pritchard, free throw line. That one rolls off. Sturant with the rebound.
I think both teams have had a pretty good job rebounding up to this point.
Sturant down low, catch and shoot. Off the glass and in.
That's one of the first successful mid-ranges.
Yeah.
It's been a blind spot for both teams up to this far, but see it sink in there.
Taken away. Maloney from the left side, through some contact, wouldn't go. Offensive rebound, put back for Matthews.
Good job by Matthews tracking that ball there. Never give up on a play, even if you think it's over.
Pass jump taken away. Wiley with another steal. And going to take it to the rim herself. Got too close. Offensive rebound. 2 shots coming up.
Don't got the stat sheet with me today, but if I had to take a guess, I think she's above 10 steals now.
Yeah, definitely pushing that if she's not. Been all over on the defensive side, the top of that full court press, and then the top of the zone when Belleville-Henderson's been able to cross half court and get set up.
Well above 10 points as well, so we'll give her the unconventional double-double.
It's not played as much as maybe she would in a closer game. Probably doesn't have the assist totals for a triple-double, but we might be pushing that number too. 61-12. 3:25 to go.
A couple of new faces here for Belleville. Ooh.
That one jumped taken away this time by Maloney. Now Maloney
I mean, that's got to be something.
Yeah, foul,
It'll be a
foul or
foul.
travel, one of the two. They call the block.
Could argue for either.
Yeah. Wiley to Maloney. Long 2, foot on the line. Short. Offensive rebound, Elizabeth Clark. Now Clark. That one out to the near side. Nobody got a hand on it in a Belleville uniform, so it's a turnover.
And that is a very successful inbounds play from TI. Laying a screen on one of the wing defenders in a zone so that any corner 3 will be open. Doesn't happen to drop that time, but
Good pass down low and a good move, trying to get open. Ball out of play, though. Panthers will keep it. 13 on the shot clock for them here. TI is going to make a substitution. Mel Wiley will come out.
deserves a break.
Yeah, Julia Parator on the inbound play. Shot blocked. Offensive rebound. And still wouldn't go. That one off.
Off the foot.
Yeah, off her own foot. McDonough. Ball into the corner. And back up, Natalie Eastman. In the post, Eastman turns. Dishes back out into the corner. Pass taken away. Great hands from Maloney for the steal. Up ahead. Matthews lays it in from the right side.
Way to gather there.
Yeah, just very composed. Took her time. Parker around this near side. Shot blocked underneath. A foul called, and I'm not sure it was on McDonough for the block. I think it was reaching in. Parator on the shot. Yeah, her third.
Grandjean coming back in. A minute 50 to go.
Yeah, been out for quite a while now. Certainly impacted the game. Got into the free throw line. Had a couple really good looks down low. Couple buckets. Three from the far side for Matthews.
My goodness. Just lighting it up from the arc.
Yeah, certainly open over there. 66-13. This one tipped out of bounds by Parator right down in front of us.
Again, that's the trouble with any zone defense. If you can just find a way to block one of those wing defenders, a corner will be open.
Tipped, nearly taken away.
Here's a
Maloney.
chance. Ooh,
Blocked again. Parator with another rejection. That one saved. It's going to be a backcourt if Belleville get there first, but Parator does instead. Long two.
Oh.
Nice looking mid-range jumper. Makes it 68-13.
Again, just a good job gathering, taking a breath, and then making the shot.
Grandjean down low. Good ball moving to get it right back out. And this one well read. Jumped by McDonough. Up ahead. Maloney. 70.
I mean, just so many steals. Everyone playing heads up. There's another one. Almost stolen.
Down low into the post. Grandjean will go to the line again.
Seems like that's been a recipe for success. Pass it down to Grandjean. Let her work the inside.
Friendly roll on the first. Two and two.
I mean, she goes to the line a lot and makes a lot of points from there. I feel like just a great way to run the offense.
About a second difference between the shot clock and game clock here. Tip to Parator.
Playing a little bit of keep
Matthews.
away.
Yeah, honestly, no reason for TI to even take a shot if they didn't want to. It's a good look, though, right underneath for Clark. I guess why pass it up, right? And that'll do it. 72-15, Vikings firmly in control right from the outset. And Belleville-Henderson will have to continue to look for their first win of the year. Just a really well-rounded Thousand Islands team with a lot of size, a lot of athleticism. Of course, both Wileys handle the ball really well. They've got a couple of options down low, and Parator, Durant, McDonough, too. Really, all three of them can get the ball down low and score. And then you saw some of the players come off the bench and really contribute. Both Matthews and Maloney played big minutes down the stretch. And
It's a very big thing when you don't have that big of a bench.
yeah, they look like they're going to be a really tough team here in Class C, both in the Frontier League, obviously, but also in Section 3. Final score here from Thousand Islands, 72-15, Vikings with a big win over Belleville-Henderson. If you're still watching on YouTube, I'm not sure why, but thanks, appreciate it. We'll upload the game tomorrow morning in its entirety, and it'll actually be watchable this time. I apologize for all the internet issues. We really did try pretty much everything we could to make it a better experience for you guys at home. Just didn't end up working out that way for us this evening. We'll get with the school and we'll rectify any issues we can think of before our next TI game. That's a boys matchup later in the year. What's coming up for us on Thursday? It'll be the Belleville boys taking on Sackett's. That's in Sackett's Harbor Thursday night at 7:30. And then next week we get to see the General Brown girls again as they take on Indian River, a couple of traditional powerhouses that are both struggling a little bit this year. It should be a good game between those two teams. And then the IHC girls are at Lafargeville on January the 22nd. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll see you then. And from Thousand Islands, for everybody here, Morgan Young, Cody Wheeler, Zach Zabriskie, and James Stump, my name's Connor Lalone saying thanks. We'll see you on Thursday for Sackett's and Belleville.